Good afternoon, dear students. Today's our lecture on study of crop maturity science and harvesting of soybean crop and threshing, drying, winnowing, storage and preparation of produce for marketing of soybean. This is the exercise number 16 and 17. First is the exercise number 16. The name of that exercise is study of crop maturity science and harvesting of soybean crop. The objective of this exercise is to know the maturity science and proper time of harvesting of soybean crop and to know the different methods of harvesting of soybean crop. First is the science of maturity science for the harvesting of soybean crop. The first important maturity sign is yellowing and drying of leaves. This is the common maturity signs of every crop, that is the yellowing of leaves and drying of old leaves. Then shading of the leaves on large scale. On the large scale, mostly the old leaves are shaded. This is the maturity signs or harvesting signs of this soybean crop. The pod color changes from greenish to brownish or yellowish. Then pods gives peculiar noise when it shakes in a hands, and hardening and reduce the moisture content in grains. Hardening of grains, the moisture content in the grains are reduced at the harvesting stage, and grains break down into pieces when it is pressed under the teeth. Okay, the breakdown of grains. These are the signs of maturity of harvesting of soybean crop. Then harvesting of soybean. What is mean by harvesting? Definition: removal of entire plants or economic part of the plants after maturity from the field, that is called as harvesting. Okay, removal of entire plant from the field, that is called as harvesting. Harvesting is done by two methods. In the soybean crop, harvesting is done by using two methods. First is cutting the plant close to the ground level with the help of sharp sickle. With the help of sickle, cut the plant close to the ground level. And second one, pulling of plants by hands. After maturity, the dried plants are pulled by the hands. These are the two harvesting methods used in soybean crop. Okay, this is the harvesting of soybean. Then next exercise, that is exercise number 17. Title of this exercise is threshing, drying, winnowing, storage and preparation of produce for marketing of soybean crop. After harvesting, the threshing and winnowing, this is the most and major practices carried out after the harvesting of crop. The objective of this exercise to know the methods of threshing, drying and winnowing of soybean and to know the labor cost required for threshing, drying and winnowing of soybean. First is the threshing. Definition: the process of separating the grains from the ear heads or from the pods, that is called as threshing. It is the procedure or it is the process of separating the grains from the ear heads in case of cereal crops and from the pods in case of oilseed and pulses crop is called as threshing. After harvesting, threshing is carried out, and after threshing, winnowing is carried out. Winnowing definition: winnowing means it is the method of separating the grains or seeds from the chaff material. Okay, that is called as winnowing. Winnowing is the process of separating the grains or seeds from the chaff material, or remove the chaff material, stones, pods, stems, leaves, etc. from the seeds, that is called as winnowing. And after winnowing, the grains are dried, that is called as drying. In the drying, the seeds or grains contain the moisture. The content of moisture above permissible limits which hampers the storage of life of grains or seeds. In the seeds or grains should be dried in sun or by artificial heating for reducing the moisture content. In case of sun drying, the grains are or seeds are spread on the hard floor or threshing yard or on polythene sheets and are allowed to dry by the sunlight. The grains or seeds for uniform drying. These are stirred occasionally at the interval of 1 hour and then sun drying needs more area and labors for the spreading of grains, stirring and collection of grains or seeds. Okay, this is the drying process. And then storage. After drying, the seeds are stored. The agriculture produce must be stored properly for the continuous supply and consumption, as well as to get the higher market price. So it is stored. Generally, the food grains, oilseed, pulses crops are stored for future use, and it is stored in gunny bags, bins and post. Okay. And the last is preparation of produce for marketing. After threshing, winnowing, drying and storage, the produce is prepared or sent for in the market for selling purpose. After threshing, drying, winnowing, the produce sent to market for selling purpose. Before that, the seeds are treated with chemicals to control the store gain pest. For controlling the store gain pest, the produce or the seeds are treated with different chemicals before sent into the market. This is the preparation of produce for the marketing. Okay, this is the exercise number 17. What is meant by threshing, winnowing, drying, storage and preparation of produce. Okay, then next exercise, that is the exercise number 19. Title of this exercise is to study of post harvest technology of Kharif soybean crop. The objective of this exercise is to know the post harvest losses of soybean crop after harvesting, the post harvest losses of soybean, to study the post harvest losses of soybean and to know the post harvest technology or value addition in the soybean crop. In the post harvest management, it includes the major three parts or components, that are grading, packaging and marketing. First, post harvest management practice, that is grading. In the gradings, the grades are based on the size, color, shape, maturity, cleanliness, soundness and pest and disease free produce or seeds, which included in the grading. Then second practice, that is the packaging. It is done for more efficient handling and marketing of produce. The produce or seeds are stored in gunny bags, wooden boxes, bins, plastic bags, etc. that are used for the packaging purpose. And last practice, that is the marketing. After grading and packaging, the produce is marketing. Then the careful selection and development of markets and distribution is most important for produce marketing. Okay, these are the post harvest management practices, that is grading, packaging and marketing. Then next point, that is to minimize the post harvest losses, the following measures should be followed to reduce or to minimize the post harvest losses of soybean after harvesting. The following measures should be followed. The general measures are like timed harvest of crops at optimum moisture percentage available in the seeds, and proper handling of soybean with good transportation facilities, which helps in reduction in losses at farm and at market level. Okay, the measures are first, that is harvest crop when plants turns yellow. After maturity, or to harvest the crop at proper stage when the plants turns yellow and the moisture is around 14% to avoid the shattering in the field. To avoid the shattering in the field, and the moisture content in grains about 14%, at this stage you have to harvest the crop. Then adjust the speed of the harvester depending upon the moisture of the seeds. The produce should be cleaned and graded at producers level to fetch higher prices. Store soybean in damp proof and rat free room after reducing moisture to less than 12% and store different varieties separately. Okay, after the threshing and winnowing, you have to store the seeds in damp proof or rat free rooms. The moisture content is less than 12% and store different varieties separately. Then sell the produce directly in the nearest regulated market to get a higher price. Okay, and after storage or after packaging, you have to sell the produce through the cooperative society or directly in the nearest regulated market to get a higher price, and to store the soybean in scientific rural godowns to hold the produce for some time to get higher price during lean period. During the lean period, you have to store the produce or store the grains, and after that you have to sell into the market. These are the different measures used to minimize the post harvest losses of the soybean crop. Okay, this is the exercise uh, number 19, study of post harvest technology of kharif soybean crop. Okay, thank you.